Oh, I was talking to my sister, and she's been baking. She's real good at it, but the insides are not perfect yet. There's just problem going on. It's a little too doughy, but the outsides look great. It looks perfect and it tastes perfect. And some of it, every time she'll get it right, but just not all the time. And she's been working hard on it, baking all the time. And she's just getting aggravated. When you get aggravated, sometimes you feel like giving up. And I said, the lights went out. We'll have to fix that. Hey, there we go. And I tell her, don't give up. Keep going. You're right there. You're right there. You're gonna get it. Don't quit. I decided I was gonna. I wanted to work on my guitars. I mean, you don't always, unless you're a rock star, you want to know why they got guitar techs with them. Some of them even live with them. They take their guitar techs everywhere they go. Take them on their honeymoons. They take them everywhere they go. Because some guitar players can't work on their guitars, or they don't have the time. You get on stage and you're playing, and then you get off stage and you're wore out. You got time, and you got to go talk to people and radio and this and that, and you don't have time to be keeping a guitar. So they take a guitar tech with them. I knew I wasn't always going to have that with me, and I might have to always work on my guitars. And so you have to have your guitar sounding good. And so I had to learn to work on my guitars. After all them years I played guitars, I played acoustics, and they're easy to take care of. Well, when I had the electrics, I just never played them well. When I switched over and went to play them, I had a problem. They'd be in tune, but they wasn't in tune. Playing electric guitar and keeping it in tune and working on it is totally different than an acoustic or anything you've ever done. I'll tell you something, light one over there. If you want to get totally aggravated in life over something, go get you an American Standard real Stratocaster guitar and try to dial it in and tune it in. You want to talk about getting upset. I've been through it with learning how to work on guitars. I bought 12 guitars. I knew I was going to have to sell most of them back out because I couldn't afford all them guitars. I bought them, tore them apart, put them back together, tore them apart, put them back together, tore them apart, put them back together forever until I learned how to work on them. And then I slowly sold them off, except for, my babies but and one day, I still couldn't get my Strat in. And then one day I just got it, and especially if it's your guitar, because when I got a guitar tech with them, they say, okay, it's not right, and hand it back to them. They work on it, hand it back to them, work on it, hand it back to them until they get it right, and then they keep it there. It took me forever to learn how to get my own guitar in the way I like it, the way I wanted it. I switch, every time you switch a gauge of strings, you got to do it all over again. If you want to try different strings, do different things, it is a hell of a deal. But when you get it, it is like you feel, God, fantastic, man. It's just, God, after 3 or 4 years of working on these guitars, trying to get them right. And in the end, I swear, it wasn't about all that. There goes a lot again. It wasn't about all of that, you don't really need all the tools, all the gauges and stuff, 3/32, all that stuff on your own guitar. When you get it in, it's like it all comes together, and you stop using that stuff because you got it together and you know what to do. Mine's got a micro tuner on it, so I have to tune the back, but just don't give up. So I told her, don't give up. If you're doing something you love, don't give up, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I wanted to play the blues bad, and when I was younger, I did, but it didn't sound good because they were right. You can play the blues and make it sound good, and people listen to you. You can even get famous doing it, even as a young man. But anybody tell you till you get older, you just don't feel it. And it got better. And now I'm enjoying it again because I can keep my guitars in tune, And if I can, I sure as hell know how to do it, and I can keep on it. So whatever you're doing, don't give up. For God's sakes, don't give up. Don't give up doing what you love. Ride it out all the way to the end. Don't give up. Music's the only thing I've ever had. I've got to make it work. And I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. Don't give up on something you want to do, something you love. Go do it. For God's sakes, don't give up. Just don't give up. That's all you got to do in life. Don't give up. You fall down, get back up, keep going. Fall down, get back up, keep going. The reward is there. Don't give up. Keep a good attitude. When your attitude gets bad, the thing